Sup, guys. Ryu here for the Yugioh Council. Welcome to Theorio, which is your Monday morning true to form discussion video. I know coffee time should be this, but Theorio is just pretty much everything you guys want me to talk about in a little package video, and everything we need to talk about that shouldn't be on Let's Talk, because there's so much stuff to really talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! It never gets old. And for the times that you won't see this video series, it's because something else will take its place. So, Dark Synchro. And you guys are like, level eater or zero. Now, I've seen many YouTubers talking about the possibility of level eater going to zero. I also said on Friday, I couldn't talk about the freaking magician girl because I was running out of time, and I was. Today, this morning, we're gonna talk about it too. And finally, I'll share the beginning parts of my thoughts for the Utopia deck. So, those three things we'll cover in this video, and anything you want me to cover next Monday, we can do it like this, because it's just so fresh and just good feeling, like this cup of fucking Java in my hand. So, let's get into this. Every one of these videos will be shot early in the morning, so thoughts are going to be a little bit all over the place, and that's pretty much the style for the video. I think it works. And I'll try to edit it down properly where it sounds good, looks good. But let's talk about the major one. Level Eater going to zero. This is a strong possibility, because I did say in the I'm about to say Dad Synchro, the Dark Synchro, that was a 2-card combo. And it really is a 2-card combo. And it's nuts that that's a 2-card combo. All you need to do is just freaking play Armageddon Night and like Gofu, and you could just go nuts. I mean, technically you still need more cards, but well, actually Dark Graph are not the Armageddon Knight, and then send a Plague Spreader, and you can go from there. It's fucking insane. And Level Eater is a key aspect to that deck. So yes, it's absolutely understandable why people are pointing a finger at Level Eater. You're the cause of this. You're the cause of this degenerate deck that is causing me all these issues in Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's not Konami's fucking design of Go. I don't know. See, for me, I played Synchrons for the longest of time, and yeah, I could make the argument we're at the point that the game is so fast, a hit to Level Eater would be the according hit, and it would make sense, as much as I don't want to ever see that, because I like, my level moduling. Imagine a world without Level Eater. Synchro decks instantly start dropping down, and the only Synchro decks you can really get out there that would work are going to be Ying Zing. And that's not to knock Ying Zing. Ying Zing is pretty much what Synchro decks should be. They float, they have tuners, they have different strategies, not a degenerate deck that is just going to spam out Synchro after Synchro. And yeah, it's crazy because it's going to be like rogue meta, and it's hopping in OCG. So obviously OCG is going to deal with it first before TCG does. It's just how it typically is. But you can argue, oh, it's just Armageddon Night. Oh, it's just Dark Grapher. What happens next time when it's Foolish Burial or it's Mathematician? It's pretty easy to, replicate the whole thing. Oh, but maybe we should just ban Jet Synchron. That's wholly the broken card. Nope. There's too many ways to get Level Eater in the graveyard. So yeah, it does make a lot of sense. It sucks. But at the end of the day, what are you really going to do? If you're in Konami's shoes, and you want a true healthy game, and you want people to enjoy it, you're not making money off this Dark Synchro deck. What are you making money for? A reprint of Lord of Darkness that's not there. Gofu is common, and Dark Arm. I keep going to Dark Arms. I'm thinking Teledad all over again. What is Konami really making money for? And it's hilarious that Konami didn't even see this, and this is why I was saying for the longest of time, Lord of Darkness should not have come back at 3. And you could argue that it's not just a Lord of Darkness, it's Level Eater. And I'll grant you that. You're absolutely right. Let's look at both sides of the fences. A lore at 3 is pretty much the equivalent of OCG having card destruction and Pot of Avarice. We just have a different way of playing the deck, but the end result's still the same. It's still ridiculous, it's still degenerate, and it still basically rips out 3 cards from your hand. Anything that's a hand loop in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not a healthy part of the game. That's been proven. X-Savers, Wind-Ups, and now Dark Synchro. And you can argue, if we just ban Cyframe Lord Omega, everything would be okay. Or, just like you said, Ryu, if we limit Cyframe Lord Omega, which the reason I'm bringing up Level Eater, because everyone else is bringing up Level Eater, And that's pretty much I wanted to give my thoughts on it in this video. So, yeah, I guess if you limit Cypher and Lord Omega, that hits a big chunk of the deck. And I've been saying that for a while. It does need to happen because Cypher and Lord Omega just is a key aspect of that deck. What are level 8s are you going to go to? Let's be honest with each other. Quasar is scary as hell, but just like Cyber Dragon Infinity, it's pretty easy to get over. Now we spend the first 5 minutes talking about Dark Synchro, I'd like to change the subject and go into the new Magician Girl. I think she's honestly fantastic. I haven't had too much time to really dive into it. This new Magician Girl, pretty much, I said on Friday, gives away... Oh wait, no, Thursday. God, my days are so screwed up. It gives a way to jump over a lot of issues where the deck would get stuck on because it didn't have enough power, or would have to make an exceed, and if things are untargetable and protecting itself, it now gives it out. And the deck really did need that. It absolutely needed it. And there's not a lot of times that I'm pro Konami with a lot of things, because honestly, I think it comes from the gaming industry and just stuff like Machinima. When I was with Machinima way back when I was doing something completely different for YouTube, and just seeing the downfall of that company to what they are now, they're not nearly as good. If you're trying to get out there, do not use Machinima. Don't, please. It's terrible. Just saying. But there's horror stories. The whole thing comes down to, I try to always want the game to be better, but at the same time, I still enjoy it. I absolutely enjoy it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a lot of flaws. It has a lot of moments that you're just like, oh, fuck this shit. Everything in this world has something like that. But Dark Magician and Blue Eyes are classic decks that we want to, just go at each other and be meta. Unfortunately, in the, actual physical game, that's probably not going to happen. They'll both be up there, but they're not going to be the only two decks in town. That's just how the hell it is. Especially when you have something like Dark Synchro just freaking eating up all your space. It's a little bit crazy. Just a little bit there. I do have to say, I am actually surprised it had 3 effects. I know. It's like, Ryu, come on. It's 2016. It's not 2004. Get with the fucking times. You had 12 years to adapt. Bro, do you even, drink that coffee that's in your hand? Yeah, I do. It's kind of crazy because it searches out Dark Magician. At first, you're like, well, that's kind of bad. Considering if you play Illusion Magic on your little magician that is on the board, I want to say Magician Rod. Yeah, it's Magician Rod. Tribute Magician Rod. You get her, you'll get her through normal draw. You discard one of the Dark Magicians you searched out, and then you get another Dark Magician, and that sets up for Eternal Soul. That deck thins one more card. If you want to use Sacred Sword, if you want to use Allure, any of these cards get speeded up now because of it. Hey, I could send a Plague Spurter. What do I get to? Cypher and Lord Omega. What does Cypher and Lord Omega do? Put back that ugly ass Plague Spurter, allows me to do it all over again. And then, hypothetically here, because nothing's been tested, I'll be completely honest, I've been too busy with Dark Magician Pure right now. Just imagine if you would. Just imagine if you would. Triple Cypher and Lord Omega in a Dark Magician variant that was using this new Magician card. That in itself is insane. And that gets me excited. Little things like that. Because I kind of enjoy the degenerate things that we can once in a while. Just for shits and giggles. Before they go away. So that way we could say we had the experience. Because, I'll say it from personal experience. Making YouTube videos was just for fun. Just to kind of get out of my anxiety and PTSD that I no longer have. Thank you guys. And, it was just a way to actually start talking to people again. And I figured no one was going to watch my shit, and no one would get me up to this point where we're almost at, looks at watch, 8,000 fucking subscribers. You guys are insane. I love you. I really do. And I try to keep it real with the videos. I'm recording just in a room that I'm comfortable in, because that's just the best way to do it, even if there's noise in the back. But as I was saying, it just... so much theory crafting going on, and I'm trying to make new stuff new videos that you guys will enjoy. I always get nervous about, like TheYugioh. I just call it TheYugioh. I may change the name later down the line. I go through name changes, like Prince changed his name thousand fucking times. It happens. It is what it is. Finally, as I know one of you want me to talk about it because Mega Capital G talked about Utopia. I think Utopia.deck, I totally forgot about it. It's kind of one of those things that you just sit there, you know it's a thing, but you've pretty much like, it's just on the shelf. And you don't take it off the shelf, you forget about it. It just happens. And I'll put it to you this way. I did not like Zexal at all. So when I heard that the Utopia deck was still pretty damn good, it should have went without saying. But honestly, I figure we had counters to it, but with Utopia the Lightning coming out, smacked self on head like an idiot because he didn't realize, hey, you know, that's a way the deck gets power pump and it goes through the roof and it's so fucking good. Honestly, if you guys haven't and you just want to mess around with it, I know, I'm not, okay, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Europe will be getting the Utopia Lightning as a super rare and a special edition shortly, so you guys will be able to jump on this. Once that's a thing, give it a go. It's a really fun deck. You could buy it with something like Hundreds, which we talked about in last week's, I think it was last week's coffee time. Last week's coffee time. I think it was last week's coffee time, and we talked about Hundreds needing more support. So that, you know, that's something that you could mix with it, because Hundreds and Rank 4.deck, you know, that's something, or you can mix it with Machina Gadget. Machina Gadget's great. Honestly, it's fucking great. Me and Screencasters, we both posted it. I'm going to tell you to check his out first because he's a smaller channel and I want to see him actually grow and get more successful. I love that guy. Seriously, you guys should go check him out. Once in a while, I'll just do things like that. I'll just say it in YouTube videos. I'll be like, go check this guy out. If you need a link, just ask me. I will make it happen. But to me, I just want to end off this video by quickly saying it's crazy to be at the point I'm at right now, especially with the success of the channel. It's kind of daunting because with YouTube, it's a totally different thing. You know, I'm so used to just like, I want to say, 20 years of music? Been doing it since I was like 6. And it's just come natural to me. And YouTube's just whole new playground. And to, you know, find even this little bit of success here is insane. And I have each and every one of you thank for that. I'm saying think because I haven't had enough coffee. You can actually hear it in my cup. I drink cold beverage coffee because, you know, just it's like fine wine. It tastes delicious. No, in all seriousness, have your beverage in the morning, whatever you're gonna have. Watch this video with it before you guys go off to college or high school or maybe your job, whatever it is. Maybe you're sending your kids like I'm sending my kids to school. God damn. Feels old. I just want to quickly say, without you guys, there would be no Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. And that day we do hit 10,000, there is something super different planned out to basically just sort of say thank you in a way. I think it's a perfect way. It's kind of, what I'm kind of looking at it is, if tomorrow is the last day I'm ever going to make videos for this channel, I want to make sure it's the best video I put out. And I think that's honestly the best mindset to be in, because you're aggressive, you're hungry, and you just want to be more successful than the day before. Now, here's where you guys come in. I need your feedback on this video, and I need more ideas for next week if you guys enjoyed it, or what you want to see change, or what you want me to talk about, whatever it is. You guys help shape the content here as always. I'm Ryu for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. I'm going to finish off this coffee, and then I'm going to go do some dad things, because I'm Dad76, and I'll see you guys later. How you doing? Peace out. Till coffee time.